Hey there everyone, happy Monday. As usual, I hope that you all had a restful and enjoyable weekend, and here we are with your messages for the your messages for the week ahead. I'm going to be using the Ascended Masters Oracle deck today, and you'll see the frame here where I'm going to put the cards is a little bit smaller than usual, but I thought why not have a bit of a change. Okay, so I just want to quickly pop in a reminder about tomorrow night's energy sessions. It's the full moon, and if you have any specific intentions you would like to set for yourself, whether it's for 2022 in general, or you are looking for a job, or you want to, work on your health or on your focus, or maybe you are trying to buy a house, the right house at the right price, whatever it is you're trying to achieve, whether you want to work on a specific energy center, you feel like your solar plexus needs work or your heart needs work because you've had a breakup or a loss, whatever it is, there is an intention that we can set for it. All right, so let me know if that's something you would be interested in. If you don't make it to tomorrow night's session because today is the last day to book, we can always do the new moon session or the following full moon session. All right, there's 2 sessions a month for anyone who's new here and doesn't know, and I do a Monday reading like this every week for you guys to have some guidance for the week ahead, unless obviously something comes up. Life happens. So let's see what comes up this particular week. As usual, I always ask what's most important for us to know right now, and that always gives us the best results. So let's see what Spirit has to say today. All right. What is most important for us to know this week, please, or to do, or to keep in our minds? Okay, 2 popped out actually. Stay focused. Priorities. Those 2 kind of go hand in hand, don't they? And let's see. Anything else, please? There we go. There's the 3rd one. Come out of the closet. Amaterasu. Okay, so that may be a message for anybody who has been hiding parts of themselves, whether it is something that you do for a living, whether it is your sexuality, whether it is just you dumbing down your talents and your abilities, or the things that you really want to do with your life. Amaterasu is all about shedding your light. Okay, she used to be a goddess that used to bring light to everybody, and she had a bad experience where her brother did some terrible things. He burnt her field with all her silkworms that used to make her silk. He killed all her horses, something to this effect, okay, if I remember the story correctly. And she went into hiding in a cave, and she hid her light away. And the minute she hid her light away, the world started becoming really dark, because obviously she was a source of light for these people. And her sister came to the cave and begged her night and day to come out of the cave, and she wouldn't. And eventually her sister, she was being so silly and laughing and playing around, and she caused such a ruckus outside this cave that everyone had come to see what she's doing, and there was so much noise and excitement that eventually Amaterasu peeped her head out of the cave. And as she did this, her sister held a mirror up to shine her own light back at her, to reflect it back at her, and this took Amaterasu out of this this dark place that she was at, and the sun shone again. And the whole lesson is to not hide your light away, because it's so valuable and means so much to other people and has the ability to touch other people's lives. So when this is saying come out of the closet, it could be that, like I say, it could literally mean like a talent or an ability that you're hiding. Maybe it's something that you need to say to somebody, and maybe it is something that you just need to take a step forward with. Maybe there's something going on at work and you can help, and you have this talent and you're keeping quiet. Don't keep quiet. Don't dumb yourself down. All right? take things to the next level. Let your light shine. All of us have a gift and a talent that we can give to the world that can bless us in return. And everybody has, a friend of mine was saying tonight actually, that everybody has a niche. Everyone's good at something. Everyone's really good at something. And it usually is something that you really love, and it's something that comes naturally for you. And don't ever think that you can't turn that into something fruitful and, that can bring in money and remuneration for you, and that it can't be worthwhile, because that's an illusion. All right, just like what I do for a living was not always what I did for a living. And I had to say, you know what, I'm good at this. This is what I really want to do. This is what I love. This is what I spend my nights doing over and above my 9 to 5 job. This is what I should be doing. And it's not to say that this is what I should be doing forever either. Our purposefulness changes and things come and go in our lives. And once we have helped people, or, created certain things or put something in place, it might be time for us to move on to something else. So it might be your time to move on to something else, something that's very meaningful and that you can be purposeful in, and that can give you a lot of joy and help a lot of other people. All right. So if you're working on something here, it says you need to stay focused. This is a very good time to be reminded of this right at the beginning of the year, because it's very easy to kind of just get into our old routines and do the same thing we used to do. And like I said before, it doesn't just mean that now that you've seen the 1st of January that life just changes. You have to take that action. And it's not always on that exact date. We evolve and change, and things happen as whenever they're supposed to happen. So don't get stuck on dates or say, you know what, my goal was to do this by the 31st of the month and I have failed. Don't do that to yourself. Stay focused, keep your mind on your goals, and get your priorities straight. Okay, this is what priorities is obviously talking about. So prioritize things. If you think you need to go and sort out the swimming pool, or you need to, you feel like, I want to go and buy some new garden furniture, but you know that you've got other bills to pay, for instance, sort those priorities out first. Things that are going to cause troubles for you. If you haven't done your tax, but you are focusing on playing games on the computer and you're not getting stuff done, look at where you are doing that. Look at where your priorities have slipped. Look at stuff where you have to give it a reshuffle, so that you don't have anything sitting in your subconscious that you haven't taken care of, or you're allowed to slip so far behind because you're not staying focused that your priorities actually come and, slap you in the face, and you think, oh my goodness, I haven't done this thing, and now I'm in trouble, and now I'm going to miss the deadline because I've been focusing on other things. Whatever the case is, this is saying make sure that you get everything sorted out. You make a list of what you need to do. It sounds all nerdy and all the rest of it, but it is important, especially at this time of the year when we are starting to get going with certain things, when we've got plans, when we're looking at, for instance, the year ahead, like the readings that I'm busy doing. Have some sort of structure, have some sort of plan, even if it's not usually in your nature. Think of what you'd like to achieve in the next month, or the next 2 weeks, or the next year, and see what you need to sort out first. Are there things you need to do for your kids that they've been waiting on you doing for a while that would actually be good for them? Is there something that you need to do for yourself? Maybe there's something that you've been neglecting. Maybe you're not making yourself a priority. All right. As usual, I'm going to be quickly looking in the book that comes with these, because they are oracle cards. And as I say, an oracle card deck is always designed by an individual with a specific intention. And each card is very special and individual. So let me quickly have a look here for you. So stay focused is Kutumi, okay? Kutumi is a spiritual healer, and leader who lived in India during the 1800s. So apparently he was like a version of St. Francis, and has also got ties with Pythagoras, so they're very knowledgeable and has these healing potentials, okay? So he can bring motivation if that's what you are lacking and you need to stay focused. He can help you focus on your priorities. He can get you in more alignment with your what people call your divine life purpose. Okay, I believe that we can be purposeful in many different ways. And like I said, you can go through different jobs in your life and be purposeful in all of them. So I don't believe there's one specific purpose. I believe in living purposefully and doing what you should be doing and doing it with love at that specific point in your life. Okay, here in the book it says, you drew this card as a reminder to stay focused upon your intentions, your desires, and your priorities. Don't allow yourself to be distracted by short-term situations such as dramas and other people's demands. Keep a positive outlook about your dreams and imagine that they have already manifested into reality. Devote regular amounts of time toward your projects and your priorities. Say no to distractions and you will see the results. Additional meanings of this card could be assertive with your demands upon your time. Keep your promises to yourself. Commit to your priorities. Spend time each day devoted to projects that are dear to your heart. Detoxify your diet to help your mind to be clear and focused. Okay. Priorities says, King Solomon. Okay. Devote time to your highest priorities, even if it means getting to bed earlier or later. This is a wonderful time to work on projects that are near and dear to your heart, even if you're confused about how to approach the project or you fear whether you'll be able to accomplish your dreams. Do it anyway. You'll feel elated by the time and energy you invest into your true priorities because your inner self will feel loved and well cared for. As you invest in your priorities, you invest in yourself. Additional meanings could be, let go of procrastination or perfectionism. Break your major goals into baby steps and take one step at a time. Revamp your schedule so that you devote regular time to your priorities. Be assertive in saying no to anything that diverts you from your path. All right, and then come out of the closet. Last but not least, it's time for you to make your real feelings and beliefs known. This card asks you to reveal who you really are to yourself and to others. This may involve having a heart-to-heart discussion with a loved one or allowing other people to see your true nature. You will be spiritually supported in this process, and the Ascended Masters will help you to be lovingly honest. As a result of coming out of the closet, your relationships will deepen because you will know that you're loved for who you are. Okay, that's very important. Additional meanings for this card. Let go of judgments about yourself or others. Speak your truth with love. Allow others to get to know the real you. Trust that your authentic self is lovable and likable. The more authentic you are, the higher the energy and success of all of your projects. All right, everybody, have a beautiful week. I will chat to you again. Don't forget you've got a couple of hours to get your booking in if you do want to be included in that energy session tomorrow. And otherwise, I will speak to you later in the week again. Take care. Bye for now.